Hey everybody, it's time for some updated fishing reports, but we're going to do this one and do some landing updates and where the river is opening and where it's open to. And follow us all the way to the end. We're going to drill some ice at the end of the docks at Riverbend and just kind of gauge what time frame we have until we have open water. We're at Birchdale, or at Nelson Landing in Birchdale right now. Put a line in, running a split shot with a plain Gamakatsu and a frozen shiner. Not having much luck, but heard good reports of fishing. Seen some videos of both walleye and sturgeon being caught as they're making their spring migration up the Rainy River. So stick with us, maybe we'll catch one here. Otherwise, we're gonna check out those other landings and keep you updated. Going down river from Nelson Landing is Frontier Landing. This is approximately 5-7 miles to the west of Birchdale, right along Highway 11. And as you can kind of see, there's still some shore ice. The landing is still iced up. But there is open water through the middle, and there are boats out fishing. Just kind of watching a few nets have been coming up. I'm not going to pull the ice rod and frozen shiner out here. A little bit of shore ice left there, but it won't be too long. Couchiching County does a really great job of jumping out to these landings and getting them cracked open, which a big shout out and a thank you to Couchiching County. And once this landing is open, we'll be getting closer to Vitus and closer to Timbermill and just about out to the resort. So let's jump back in the truck and let's go check out Vitus Landing. The third stop on our journey from Nelson Landing in Birchdale on the Rainy River up to Riverbend Resort up by Wheeler's Point is Vitus Landing. This landing is located just to the east of the Rapid River and where the rapids fall under the bridge and run into the Rainy River. It's still frozen, as you can see. If you look upriver and downriver, we still have ice, but what we're showing is some progress here, and that is this soft ice. It's starting to give way. It's really saturated with water. This won't take too long, and this will start breaking up and making way to open water. Again, sturgeon fishing, walleye fishing, all a great time this spring season on the Rainy River. So let's go check out Timbermill Landing, located right in Baudette. So we're at Timbermill Landing, and this is on the east side of the city of Baudette. So we started at Nelson Landing in Birchdale. We made our way all the way back to Baudette. We visited Nelson, we visited Frontier, we visited Vitus. Now we're at Timbermill. And as you can see, it still looks pretty firm. Ice is still on there with some snow on top. So we're gonna have about a week to 2 weeks before this landing and the water is open to this point on the Rainy River. Now, if you're looking to come up and fish any of these access points east of or in Baudette and east, the Walleye Inn is a really great location, located right in the middle of Baudette. You have all the amenities of town, great community, coffee shops, gas stations, grocery stores. The Walleye Inn, just newly renovated last year, is a real comfortable place to stay. If you want to come up and spend a couple days fishing on the Rainy River, chasing them sturgeon and chasing them walleye. So that's all the landings that we've hit so far from Baudette all the way over to Birchdale. Let's buzz out, let's drill a hole on the Rainy River right in front of Riverbend Resort, and let's see how much ice we got. And we'll get a good gauge as to how long it's going to be before we have open water in front of the resort. So let's go check out that last point. So just drill the hole out here at the end of our docks. We're approximately 20 foot from the end of the docks, and we measured about 17.5 inches of ice. So, as you followed us starting at the Birchdale Landing and progressing all the way out to the Wheeler's Point area out here, we're making some great progress. An awesome start to our spring sturgeon fishing on Rainy River. This migration is just going to continue as the ice melts and the fish continue to make their way from Lake of the Woods up the Rainy River all the way up to those Birchdale and those rapids just to the east, and they continue even further. So a lot of access points will be open. And just to recap, Birchdale Landing is open to boats. They're putting boats in there. Frontier Landing is really close, some shore ice right by the landing that just needs to be broken up and melted away. Vitus will be quick to follow with that soft ice, as you saw. We were stepping on that. Timbermill, all the way out to the point here, still frozen, 17.5 inches of ice, but it's coming really soon. So get all your boats ready, fire them up, do that pre-start checklist, go through your boats, make sure they're ready to rock. Get your sturgeon gear ready to go, your walleye gear. Also throw that all in the boat. You can do it all. Right now, if you look towards the point, there's some people that are out tip-up fishing, chasing them big pike. This is a real interesting time of year. We can fish for walleye up to the 14th of April. Now you cannot, in 4 Mile Bay and the Rainy River, keep any walleye, but you can catch and release them. And that is the same with the sturgeon as well. Catch and release only, but there is a keep season. We have a 2-week keep season. The 24th of April to the 7th of May is the sturgeon keep season. Now you're allowed to keep a sturgeon between 45 and 50 inches, or one over 75 inches, I believe it is, which would be a big sturgeon. But everything is starting to take shape for this spring sturgeon fishing on the Rainy River. So pack the boats, book your lodging, and head on up to northern Minnesota. So we're at Frontier Landing, and Couchiching County just finished up. You can see the payloaders up there. They're done. They got it all scratched, ready for big boats to launch. We got boats cruising on the river, water open in the middle. This will be the second landing now that's open. Nelson Landing at Birchdale, and now the Frontier accesses are open and ready for boats. Come on up, guys. Fishing's gonna be great. So hit like and subscribe and follow us for more fishing reports, fishing updates, what the fish are biting on, where they're biting at, where the river is open to.